Man, we got Shawn Cotton in the building, man. Like,
man, how you doing?
Man, listen, it's a pleasure, bro. I had to come all the way to Texas to check in or whatever and all that with somebody that's a true gatekeeper, somebody I look at like a friend, and somebody that I see as a black man that want to help other people come up and shine light on everybody else, sprinkling a little of that love all around.
Absolutely.
The whole South. Shawn, I want to talk to you about, first of all, I want to tell you, thank you, bro, for like, everything that you did for me and stuff like that. A lot of people to me sometimes always like scandalize your name, or if something go wrong and they don't agree with something, they be quick to slander you, but they don't talk about how much you help people. But I'm one of the people that I'm gonna say that's gonna give you your flowers, and I appreciate you for real, bro. Like I can't say it enough. A lot of people like, man, why you always shouting him out on Twitter? Why you always doing all that? You look like you dick riding. That shit look lame. I don't know why it's wrong for us to celebrate one another as black people. They always look at it like you dick ride instead of just showing love. But when people die, it's like you praise them. Then how you feel about that?
Yeah, that shit whack. Like, you see they're not talking about Dolph no more. You see they're not talking about Draco the Ruler no more. It's all fake. Like, the first week somebody died, the streams go up, the views go up, everybody's posting your text messages, but when you alive, everybody got something bad to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I'll randomly just post or text somebody. I don't even post really and give people they flowers. When something bad happens, I don't wait till something bad happens for me to do that. Like, I'll randomly text somebody and be like, yo, thank you. I'll randomly send somebody money to take care of their bills. Or, it's been times where people been struggling and I know they struggling. They're not telling me they're struggling, but I can see it. Or they not posting as much as usual. And I'll take care of the little things they need to be done.
And this is stuff people never see about you behind the scenes.
Because if I get on the internet and say it, then it's clout chasing.
Right.
Like when I say I got Rod Wave a deal, it was clout chasing.
Right.
But when I didn't say I got Rob 49 his deal, nobody knew.
Right.
So which one is it? If you don't say something online, it never happened.
Right.
But if you say something happened, they're gonna say you're clout chasing.
Damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Yeah, so that's why when Rob 49 signed with Interscope, I didn't run around plastering that.
Right.
Cause I see how Rod Wave did me.
Right. But I want to tell you this. Rod 49 mom is a real nice lady.
Yeah, no, yo.
She love what you did.
Yo, she all love.
Yeah.
I'm just saying why I don't even speak out on.
Oh yeah, I know. No. I'm just telling you, New Orleans appreciate you, and she do. But I know some people don't. But I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, we had went out to eat at D Seafood off of Saint
What it was, St. Charles or something?
Saint
Bernard.
I think Saint Bernard. I don't want to get the streets wrong, but. We had went out there, and it was a good it was good meeting his mom. And I like the way Rob carries himself. You can tell he was raised right.
Right, exactly. So all right, we're gonna get to that too, but I want to go back to the beginning. So you grew up in Arlington, East Arlington, right? How was it growing up in East Arlington?
Crazy. I mean, you gotta understand, Arlington y'all were just there. It's not the roughest place, but you got the little patches. East Arlington specifically. That's where everybody moves to. So nobody from East Arlington is from East Arlington. You got everybody in East Arlington is from like Arkansas, Louisiana, I'm trying to think.
The Midwest and stuff, Chicago, all that?
Chicago, Detroit, Philly, everywhere. Like East Arlington is like a melting pot.
Like a pot of gumbo.
Yeah, so I done been in so many shootouts. I just don't carry myself like that.
So they bang out there too, like gang bang.
Yeah, just clicks. It ain't really no real bloods and crips. Okay. I don't really take that shit serious if you're not really from you know what I mean?
The origin, yeah.
Yeah, but Arlington, I was in more shootouts than a lot of people. Witnessed a lot of shit.
Damn.
My friends, real killers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And my best friend is from Oakland, and my other best friend is from near Shreveport.
Okay.
So you see what I'm saying? Right. We're all from different places.
You from Philly already?
Yeah.
So how did your family get from Philly to Arlington?
My parents are in the military.
Okay. Like Wiz Khalifa's parents was military.
Yeah, so I don't really have no family out here. Like my immediate family is all from here. You know how people have all my family's from Philly.
Right.
So I'm really from Texas for real. But I'm all back and forth my whole life. You know what I'm saying? So we had moved to Oklahoma, to Lawton, Oklahoma. That's where the fort, in the military.
Base,
the base. And then Dallas is the closest city to that.
Right.
So, we moved to Arlington, and Arlington just started exploding. Everything's out there now. The Six Flags, Cowboys.
Yeah, I seen the stadium earlier.
Yeah, so when we moved out there, though, it was like 100,000 people population. Now that shit is 500,000.
I know a lot of people moving to Texas now too because of jobs, opportunity, leaving California. A lot of people coming back down south.
A lot of people coming to Florida, like a migration, Georgia, Texas.
Right. Even North Carolina, I'm seeing a lot of people going back to Carolina.
A lot of people going to Charlotte.
Right.
Yeah.
So why you feel like the DFW is so territorial? Because I know it's like that in a lot of cities. Like people in New Orleans, like you ain't from Orleans, Paris, or from New Orleans. They be like, oh, you from Kenner, you from Meadows, Slidell. And I know you say it's kind of like that with Dallas too. Like if you ain't from Dallas,
if you didn't go to a DISD school,
meaning what is that? Like
the school district.
Okay, in Dallas.
So the inner schools. Okay. If you're not from one of them schools, they kind of downplay you.
Wow.
They think you soft, or they think you grew up with a silver spoon.
Right.
So if you're not from DISD, they downplay it.
So when you
and let me Cedar Hill, Duncanville, DeSoto, that's kind of excluded. That's like the big schools out here that's not in Dallas, but because it's so close to Dallas and they're so successful in like sports and it's so close to Oak Cliff, it's kind of like you get a pass.
Wow.
But everywhere else, you really got to prove and bust your ass to get accepted out here.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, they said, who that is, what is his name? Kevin Durant. I don't think he from D.C. I think he from outside of D.C. or something. Yeah. And they said the same thing when D.C. claimed him, but he's not really from D.C. and all that. So, all right. So when you started Say Cheese, I remember you said before how your sister was saying she was dating this guy, and the guy was like, Shawn, and you show your sister to start just playing in the room, not doing that.
I never really told people what I was doing. Like, my mom had an idea. I never told my dad what I was doing. Because when you tell people things, they shoot your dreams down. Right. So I didn't ever want nobody to shoot, to kill my dreams. So I never told my sister what I was doing. So I believe at this time I'm like 24, 25, and I'm living with my mom, and she had came to my mom's crib. And it's funny because at this time I had like $80,000 in my account.
Damn.
Yeah, you know how people are saying I saved up to 100? Right. That shit's real. I had like maybe 60.
You can really touch it and see it.
Huh?
You really could touch the money and see it.
Yeah, but I had this shit in my PayPal.
Right, okay.
At the time, saved up. And this time I had between $60,000 and $80,000 in my account. And my sister came to my mom's house and she said, so what do you want to do she was asking me like, what do you want to do in the future? And I'm like thinking like, only if you knew, like I got damn near like 100,000 in my, cause she's asking me like, I'm just at my mom's house just.
On some bum shit like you're doing that. Yeah,
up to no good. And I'm like, only if like you knew. Nobody knew I had this money saved.
And this the sister you got the car for?
Yeah. Nobody knew I had this money saved.
Right.
My mom didn't even know, cause when people find out how much money you have, they start treating you different. Right. They want you to pay them more. And I was paying my mom $50 a week, right. So $200 a month. Right. She wasn't tripping. Like I was bringing groceries in. Like, she ain't feel like I was helping my little sister. Mm-hmm. And that's my dog. My bad.
But you said your dad wanted you to get a job though, right? Because he felt like
this was before, like when I was throwing parties and shit. So this was like right when I graduated. This was like 19. When I was like 19, 20, like right after I graduated, he wanted me to move out,
right, or
go to college. He was like, buy the book, but my mom's like a super hustler,
right,
like still to this day.
That's where you get it from.
Yeah, so we hustling phone books. I'm selling fake doctor notes. I'm selling fake car insurance. I'm doing a lot of shit.
And you scamming and all that?
It wasn't really scamming because they help people. Like when people called off work, the doctor notes, you can give them like a doctor note and they'll think it was like you
legit.
Yeah, they'll think it was legit. And the car insurance was like if you get pulled over by the police, they won't give you a ticket.
Okay, so where your mom and dad originally from?
From Philly.
Oh, both from Philly.
Yeah.
Okay, so why you with the seafood? Like I thought somebody from Maryland or something.
My dad's mom is like super Maryland. Like my dad's mom, my grandma.
Right.
like they family's like based out of Maryland.
Okay, from Maryland.
So he was back and forth between Philly and Maryland.
Okay.
But my mom and dad, they met in West Philly.
Now, Shawn, when you say like when the Dallas media, a lot of people didn't really support you, like how you was getting celebrated outside of Dallas, why they was like overlooking you even though everybody else outside saying like, man, Shawn Cotton doing this thing, but Dallas wasn't recognizing you or giving you a props at the time.
The same reason why people in New Orleans, they give you a hard time, and now you out of the city doing shit out of the city.
Damn.
It's the same shit. Nobody cares about what's going on in the hometown till it's too late.
And
so
everybody else celebrate you and shout you out, and then it look cool, and that's the way.
Plus, I'm from Arlington, so it's like that was like another thing to
outside.
Where people didn't want to accept me. I'm not a Cowboys fan. I don't talk like I'm from Texas, for real.
You love Philly.
Yeah, like I'm super Philly. That's all I knew. That's my household. That's all, like I was never me. I didn't really have a lot of Dallas friends like that. I do. Right. But I was super Arlington. I was that way.
Even the music you listen to, I know you listen to a lot of
I listen to a lot of Dallas shit too.
But when you first got it, growing up.
Swisher House was the thing. Houston. So it was Houston, then DSR out here. Okay. And a lot of Philly shit. When my dad and older sister, when they would bring home bootleg shit, it was Philly music. Freeway, State Property,
Young Gun,
Rockefeller, New York, Dipset. Right. It wasn't a lot of Dallas shit. It was a lot of Houston or Philly. Because Houston, Swisher House was crazy.
Michael Washington, yeah.
Yeah, from Chameleon, all that shit. That shit was crazy.
Slim Thug and shit like that. So that's good. So let me ask you this then, since you said that about me. What made you post me on Say Cheese when you was talking about the Baton Rouge, the hottest shit at the time, New Orleans, at the bottom of the list, and I said what I said, and then you kept posting me for free, because a lot of people was thinking I was paying you, and I was telling you really just. I don't think
we ever did any money exchanges. I don't think we ever.
Why you did that though?
Because I treat Say Cheese like it's a TV show, like ratings. I gotta make sure the engagement is high. If you start posting shit on your blog and that shit only getting 100 comments, people gonna start thinking you fell off. So I post shit to get people riled up. I want people arguing. I want people debating.
Barbershop talk.
Yeah, I want people cussing and threatening each other. I want all type of shit.
Chaos in the comments.
Yeah, because if it's not, what blog is popping that don't have chaos?
Right. Controversial shit.
All the blogs that's popping is comment driven.
Even news places and all that. And like you said, so when you posted me, saying this come from one, that come from.
A lot of people mad at you, cussing you out. A lot of people agreeing with you. Right. But it was an engagement. Right. So I go by engagement. Right. Sometimes people don't understand why we post what we post, but it's for engagement. It's not to make y'all happy. It's to make you mad It's to make you mad or happy. Right. It's not to please you. It's to get you to say what you feel.
It's a method behind the madness.
Yeah. I want you to love me or hate me, but I want you to feel some type of way. Man, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they post shit to make you happy. I post it to make you, whether if you like it or hate it, I want to see how you feel. Right. And a lot of people don't see it that way. They just want to see positive shit.
Why you think everybody want to play shit? Because I feel like way too of it was everybody tell people, oh man, all our city doing good, all the artists doing good. Why you think everybody want to say was politically correct all the time instead of just being honest?
Because people want to be accepted. People want friends. People are insecure. They don't know where they stand. With me, I don't care.
Go against the grain.
I'm antisocial anyways. Right. You see my crib, I'm like this all day, playing video games, blogging. Right. I don't care to be accepted. I don't care to be invited to the studio sessions. I don't care to be invited backstage. I don't really care to have rapper friends. Right. A lot of people want to be accepted. I don't want to be accepted. Right. And I'm fine with myself. I was pretty popping before the Say Cheese shit.
Even in high school?
Yeah, everybody knew me. Right. Basketball, MySpace. I was the cool kid.
And what high school you went to?
I went to Sam Houston and Bowie.
And what you played basketball positions?
All five. Because, Sam Houston was shorter, so I'm a little tall. Right. So I had to play center. And then Bowie, they were a little taller, so I could play guard. I could do it all. Mm-hmm. But that's how, really, in the hoods out here, people knew me because of basketball. Growing up in Arlington, my mom was like, yo, you're going to go to Stop 6. Stop 6 is Fort Worth. Or you're going to go to Dallas. You're going to hoop with them. Because in Arlington, I was running through them. Right. So it was like, yo, go to the hood. And that's how a lot of people in the hood knew me. They knew me.
Because you was in the trenches playing.
Yeah, Martin Luther King Center. Like, that shit is Truman Street. That shit is hectic. Go out there now, go see. That's where Charleston White from.
Okay.
Out there, Stop 6, Eastwood, that whole area. Like, that's how all the kids knew me. And that's how I got my name through basketball for real. Girls, dressing. Like, you know, Arlington niggas, we kind of like fashion forward for real. Dunks.
Right.
We was on Dunks back when niggas was calling Dunk skateboard shoes.
So y'all was like the Harlem or the shit, whatever, like how
Yeah, like we was getting money, throwing parties. We was always doing that shit.
Right.
In Dallas, the promoters right now who's running shit are from Arlington. Not Nigerian niggas, they from South Arlington. The house is a little bigger that way, but they from Arlington.
Now, Shawn, I want to jump to something else, because I know you love Damon Dash. Who your favorite CEOs and why? Damon Dash, and say why you like Dame, or whoever else like the music executive. Because I look at you like a music executive too.
I like Damon Dash because he's a believer. He believed in Kanye. Jay-Z didn't really press that button. You know, Dame did. Dame shoots movies. He's older now, but he still got that young spirit. He's innovative. I like Dame Dash. He says a lot of shit you don't agree with, but at least he's saying what he feels. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's not here to be accepted. And, you know, he rubs a lot of people the wrong way, but when he leaves the room, you know that's how he really feels.
Right.
And you just got to respect it.
Who else you like?
I like P from QC. I like, you know, Yo Gotti's doing this thing.
Right.
Man, that's a lot of.
But that's the main one, though.
Yeah, but really Dame for real.
Dash, really
Dame.
What I about to say? What you see the difference from being a blogger and being a hip hop executive? What do you see the difference, the good things from Baton Rouge and New Orleans that you see that could work, or what might be hurting one, and what you see might be working for the other one out of those two cities? An hour and something away.
Shit, Baton Rouge is. Man, Baton Rouge and New Orleans, like New Orleans is, I always wanted to know why like New Orleans haven't had that big artist since Lil Wayne. You know what I mean? You talk about that. I don't know what it is. Maybe is it the accent's too strong? I mean, New Orleans has the talent, and it's a very respected city. Niggas not gonna go there being disrespectful.
Right.
Like I don't know why people aren't just going down there just trying to find something to grab, because it's a real city. It's like St. Louis.
Right.
You know, I always say New Orleans and Detroit are just alike because they're true to themselves.
Right.
Detroit's been sounding the way they're sounding right now for the last 10, 15 years. But because they stayed true, people are buying into it.
Right.
And I feel like New Orleans stayed true. It just everything comes back around. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
all right, to something else kind of like that. Why is New Orleans one of your top 5 favorite cities? I think you say, like, what it is? Seattle. What it is? The top 5 ones?
Seattle, like what? Like to go to?
Yeah, like to go to. You know, the place you like to eat. I think you said something about
Seattle, New Orleans. I like St. Louis. They got real good Chinese food. New York. I like New York. And then the 5th city is just. Man, I don't know. The 5th city could be anywhere.
I know you said New Orleans before.
Yeah, New Orleans is definitely in my top 5.
Right. And I know you always go to Cajun. That's always your spot.
The occasions off what's in the 7th Ward off Claiborne.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know,
I ain't going nowhere else.
Yep. Why you got Lil Wayne tattooed on your arm with the other people? Who you got? You got Lil Wayne,
Floyd, Michael Jackson, and Kobe. Yeah.
And why those people?
Man, they just motivate me, man. They make me want to get out the bed and get some money. Innovative, talented, not taking no for an answer, heart of a lion, leadership, work ethic. You know, all these 4 people, you know, when you talk about Michael Jackson, Kobe, Floyd, and Lil Wayne, you hear all the same shit. They all got the same ingredient to win.
That's right.
And I feel like I got that in me. You know what I'm saying?
I can relate. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just that heart of like, I just want to win. Like I'm not taking no.
You can feel it. It's like people don't understand when you got a dream and you just believe, and other people be thinking you crazy. Yeah. It's like Kanye, when people used to think he was crazy, but now he worth $2 billion. But people was like, oh man, we don't just do, all we want is your beats. Yeah. Like you nerdy and you ain't the cool dude. You don't hustle and thug like we do. you just a nerd. So like you said, that drive, that fire that people don't really understand, like you said, those people possess. Now I know you're a Wayne fan. I want to put you on the spot. What's your two favorite? I mean, name one or two songs of Lights Out, Block Is Hot that you like Wayne first or second album.
Man, bro, that shit is so old. I gotta think. You just put me on the spot. I gotta come back to that. Cause
it could be. I know, like you said, mine was like it was like Enemy Turf. Loud Pipes on that first one. I mean, which one of your, even on your mixtape, Wayne or whatever, what's your favorite?
From Squad up to, bro, so many. It's so much shit. Like, that's what I'm saying. With Wayne, his catalog so big.
Right.
Like, but I can tell you some of my all-time, like, favorites for real.
Okay.
Like, because he got so many, like, freestyles. Boy, you really gonna have to. It's so many. It's so many, bro. You know I fuck with Wayne.
Right, I already know.
It's so many.
But see, you know why I did that, dude? Because look, one time you was giving the money away and you had asked the question, you said, when did Wayne start rapping? I think I said 8 or 9. I think I was all by 1. I was like, damn. And he did say that. And I was kind of thinking from when he was younger with BG on True Story, but this was before he even did True Stories with BG when he was Lil D and all that. But you had got with that, so I said, let me just hit Shawn one.
You got me.
You hit him on one or whatever and stuff like that. Hit him with a Floyd Mayweather.
But yeah, my all-time favorite record, though, I think my favorite record from Wayne is On Me.
Right.
That's my favorite record. And that's it was supposed to be on the Carter 3, but it wasn't.
Right. Shawn, why Jay-Z don't want to do a versus with Wayne? Like everybody, I feel like, and a lot of people, and Jay-Z my favorite rapper, and I know Wayne your favorite rapper. Yeah. My big brother favorite rapper is Lil Wayne. And I was like, if Wayne was from New York, I feel like they'll treat him a little different. But because he's from the South, I still feel like they always still play on Wayne. They always throw my dog Jigga money in there. Yeah. But I'm like, take out the money and just do Wayne when he did what he did with the mixtape. Yeah. He morphed into something that was different. It's just like when Michael Jackson left Motown and he evolved into something else, his style, his look. Wayne did the same thing. And it's like, they not going to recognize it and put him on a statue, until he gone. Yeah. I don't understand that. But you feel like if he was from up north, they probably would treat him different?
Oh, yeah. I mean.
So it is a bias you might feel being from up north and you got family from. Do you feel like it do be like a bias sometimes to the South?
I feel like people forget, like, about that Wayne run. Like, people really forget, like, Lil Wayne songs at that time, like, especially in, like, the mid-2000s, it was times where niggas had songs that nobody had of Wayne and they could sell them, or they was bootlegging songs, putting them on MySpace. And I remember you could come up off unreleased Wayne records, you know what I'm saying, freestyles. Like when a Wayne song used to leak, like niggas used to run to the crib or run to their nearest DJ to get the song isn't
like the gold rush.
People don't take in records like that. Like people saying Lil Baby's the new Wayne, but he's not. He still ain't made a Prostitute Flames yet. He still ain't made a Comfortable yet. Lil Baby ain't made a lot of songs that Dick Pleaser. Lil Baby ain't made one of them records yet.
So and it's crazy. Now you just giving your opinion how you feel, but people in Atlanta might take it like you hating.
Nah.
Man, hating on.
Because people gotta realize when Lil Baby drops a record, is this another day?
Right.
And that's any rapper. People keep saying Lil Wayne, this rapper, No Cap is the next Wayne. He's nobody. No, there would never be another Wayne. There would never be another Tupac. I keep saying that. There will never be another Wayne.
Explain why.
There's gonna be another Nipsey. Rest in peace. Mm-hmm. Because there's gonna be another rapper that comes out that's preaching investing and crypto and black owned and independent. Young Dolph was another Nipsey. If you want to keep it real.
In the South, right?
But there'll never be another Wayne. Just the times Wayne came up, the way, like you say, he morphed into these different characters and
evolved.
It's a graphic that came out and it's 4 different Waynes from 4 different eras. And people are saying pick one. I don't think we'll ever see that again.
Right.
I don't feel like the game is built for a nigga to last for 4 eras now. You know what I'm saying?
Right. He had a career like a rock star, literally.
Yo, like it's just when I just sit back and just think about it, like I'm impressed. Like,
and I want to say this too because I think that was Melly Mel talking about people that on greatness, and he was saying to be great like a GOAT, you have to transcend the game. Anytime it was a great ruler throughout time, it was a great athlete, the game changed. Whatever they did, Jordan did something and the shit changed.
Yep.
Wayne did shit and it changed. So that's where I feel like if Big and them or these people ain't doing shit that just make it like after this person, shit had to change. The work ethic, the way you rap, like everything gotta go up. And that's what Wayne did. He wrote, just like Tupac in his era, he made all this feel like, man, we ain't doing shit. Like Pac outworking us, he putting out this, he doing this. It transcended the game and all that stuff.
Before we go off to the next subject, why I think I really like Wayne is because he wanted to be the best rapper. Like, you don't see too many rappers now that's like super competitive and want to be the best rapper.
They just worry about
Put me on any beat with you, I'm gonna out rap you, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna eat you up, you don't see too many rappers on that now. It's all about the money.
Yeah.
It's all about the designer clothes and the cars.
Not
and
the art.
Yeah, like, and I always tell people, go on Google right now. I mean, you see all these rappers right now on Instagram posting all this money and, you know, we just seen Dirk yesterday posted $1 million on the jet. Like, that's dope, but you can't even Google Wayne with money.
Right.
Because to him, I don't think he really ever valued money.
Right.
Which everybody loves money.
And cash money.
But I don't feel like Wayne rapped for money. I feel like he really
passionate.
That was his passion. And I don't feel like you don't see a lot of rappers do that. But yeah, if you're watching this, Google Lil Wayne with money, and I think he may have like 2 pictures, and that's him in a strip club.
Right. Yeah.
You don't really have a picture with money just flexing money like that. Like how rappers do it for the money.
Right.
Like now rap is a hustle. It's not really a hobby. I mean, it's a hobby now, and they do it for a hustle. It's not really a job to them.
Right. And since you said passion, and Wayne has a lot of, what does passion and purpose mean to you? Like when somebody passionate or they got a purpose, like what do you feel about passion and purpose?
It's just
when people embody that.
You can't live without it's something that you would do even if you didn't get paid for it. To me that's a passion. Something that you would do. I feel like if somebody was to try to buy say cheese, I wouldn't sell it because it's my passion. It's something that I like doing out of my day. It's a part of my life. You know what I mean? I'm embedded to it. And I feel like a lot of people, they would sell out. If they had say cheese, they would sell out. I get crazy offers all the time from private investors, people who want to go half and do all type of crazy shit. And I got offered $10 million for say cheese.
Wow.
And that wasn't even because they still wanted me to run it, so they wanted to be a partner.
Yeah, they want you to still be the face. So what you feel like your purpose is?
To give people opportunities, change lives, do what I've been doing. I think it's deeper than that. I really ain't found myself yet, I don't think.
Right.
I feel like I still gotta find myself.
On that journey.
Yeah, I'm still on that journey.
But how do your parents feel about you, the way you came up and the way you help people and stuff like that? Is that the qualities too that your parents kind of have too? That get their heart?
Mm-hmm. Like I do a lot for people, man, to say the least. But you know, my parents, they love it. Right. They worry about me sometimes though, because I still be in the trenches sometimes. You know, I was just in Detroit, Chicago, New Orleans with you.
Right.
But I move differently though. I don't really move, like I said, I'm not around a lot of different energies.
Right. Cause I know you said your friend Zach, how he was out there and you know.
Yeah, I told that nigga,
even
man.
Vlad said he was interviewing Eazy-E's son and he had to keep looking around with the gun and all that. And I know you don't really be in the trenches no more. Why you said that's not smart, knowing what you know now to tell up and coming people that do the same thing that you doing?
Ask me that again, I'm sorry.
You saying like, you know, like how you said you used to go in the trenches and interview people on the block and in the hood, and Vlad said that too, but now y'all don't do it like that, y'all really.
Because you start to realize that you still getting the same amount of views. See, I was in the hood for ego. I was in the hood to say that, man, I'm out here. You know how niggas be talking now? Right. I'm really out here. I'm really
sound good.
I'm outside.
Sound good.
That shit sound good.
Right.
It take one person in the hood not to like you, or G didn't answer my text. He didn't text me back, and then y'all get in the argument. Then he kill you.
Right.
So it sound good to say that, and I see a lot of bloggers do it now. They be in the hood, and it's because it sounds good to say that.
Right.
It sounds good. It just
but it don't make sense.
It feeds the ego. It gives you bragging rights, and and shit like that. But it don't make no difference for the brand.
Right.
I mean, the fans are gonna make you feel like you're untouchable. They're gonna ask, damn G, why you not doing interviews in the hood no more, man? I like this shit better when it was in the hood. But
gotta move different, you gotta evolve.
Look at all.
And I know you say you don't really go to the clubs like that, because I remember
I ain't been to the club in 8 years.
Darren from No Lazine had asked you, because he liked the party, he said a lot, but he work hard, he be in the club, but he go, but I was telling him, you would be like more laid back with it, and he more, well, you would be more like Coach K, and he'll be more like Jermaine Dupri, you know, they like to party a lot, but they work, but you more like Coach, you more laid back, introvert, but you still get the business done too, whatever. Yeah. Why you feel like, you know, you like that or whatever, where you just don't like to be so accessible and stuff?
It helped my brand. Like when people know they can see you somewhere, or they know you gonna answer when they call you, they don't respect you no more. People respect you more when you're just out of touch, and it helps your brand grow. If everybody can reach you, what's the value of your brand? So as I just stepped back and I realized, like, damn, people fuck with you more when they can't fuck, when they can't. People love being a part of things they want to be, they not supposed to be a part of.
Right.
That's why I stopped charging for interviews. Like, I don't really, you can't pay to get on.
Please say that one more time, Shawn, because people was calling me or hitting me up and thinking I was just like not trying to give them your information, and I said, you gotta holler at Shawn, it gotta happen organically. It's not, I can't tell this man, give him no money, he got money. It ain't about the money with him. He gotta like you, he gotta see something in you. I could probably tell him or whatever, check this up. Down me, a lot of people probably tell him, his cousins, his friends.
Yeah.
Why is it that way that you say you can't pay me for an interview, I gotta wanna do it?
Because it'll hurt your channel when people know that you could pay to get on the platform.
Water down.
Yeah. So when I stopped taking money for YouTube, when I stopped taking money for interviews, it helped my channel. Because people started tuning in more, like, wait.
It was more exclusive, felt like.
Because the people start knowing, like, damn, he ain't pay Shawn to get here, so let me tap in and really, like, see. At the beginning, I took money, and I'm not telling nobody, I'm not telling you to not take money, but when you get to a certain level, it's best to not take money for interviews. I still take money to get on Instagram,
right? Because
one post can make you $1 million on the Say Cheese platform.
And I remember the baby was saying, I remember what his name is, Drake was saying how he found out.
You want to move that car?
No, you good.
Oh, I thought you were turning me over.
I remember the baby was saying, I remember Drake. All right.
Now I'm doing the interview. Hello? Yeah, I'm doing the interview. All right.
I remember Drake was on stage and stuff like that, and Drake was saying that he discovered the baby on your Instagram. Mm-hmm. So you right, I like how you say pill get popping, and it's like the Apollo. You know, like, explain that to people, pill get popping, your own logic behind it.
Pay and get popping, shit. You could pay, invest in yourself, or shit. When you popping, you can get on any platform for free. So that's how I just broke it down like that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. What did you see in, like, people that you interviewed from New Orleans, to name a few, because you interviewed a lot of people like BTY, Superbad recently, and even Rod 49. Mm-hmm. What struck you about those artists?
Just, it reminded me a lot of, like, Chicago. Like, it's just real. Like, everything they say is real. They come from a real place. They all share the same story too, in New Orleans there's so little opportunity, and it just made me want to come back, you know what I mean, because I be wanting to grow with people.
Right.
I don't want to interview people one time, I want to interview 3 times, I want to interview you in the beginning, the middle, and the end.
Right.
So that's why I always come and fuck with New Orleans, because I know all the legends from Louisiana, the Lil Snoops, the Young Boys. It's gonna be a new one of them niggas from New Orleans.
Right.
I just be wanting to find them. So that's why I be down there trying to find them.
The pick of the litter.
One of them motherfuckers gonna go.
Now let me ask you this then, because I know you be in Florida and it's real territory too. How do you feel about when people from New Orleans say, I'm from New Orleans, not Louisiana. I know a lot of places do that, but do you feel like that hurt artists when they trying to do a show in the Shreveport or Opelousas or St. Charles, Lake Charles, Louisiana, but you kind of dissing the whole state saying we don't rock with them, but you might have to do a show.
Nah, that's just being from New Orleans. Like Baltimore is the same way.
But I tell my partner from Baltimore all the time, I feel like that hurt them because Baltimore.
No, Baltimore and New Orleans, y'all both share the same struggle. Y'all accents hurt y'all a lot.
People love our accents. They kind of get on them.
They love y'all accents when they talk to y'all. Like a conversation.
Right.
But in music, I feel like some accents are too strong. And I feel like Baltimore, the way they say too.
Yeah, YouTube, yeah.
Yeah, it's like that. It becomes like a comedy thing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And I feel like New Orleans accents are kind of too strong. I don't know.
People love our accent. They say our accent kind of remind them of the Caribbeans. Like, it kind of got that, you know, 'cause we got the Haitian and all the people coming in. I don't know about, I guess, because Baltimore have that more that Dutchness or some English. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know what the fuck going on in Baltimore.
Yeah, you feel like that's what we do with them and all that. So what I about to say? So by Florida being like you said so big with like 21 million, Texas being like 29 million, why you feel like Sauce Walker and people like Kodak really show their pride so much for their states though? Like Kodak and them, they love their states, and Sauce Walker love his state.
I just think it's that new, like being a new face of that era.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't think it's really too much of like a geographical thing, but I do say them being the first to really pop from this era.
Right.
It's kind of like, I don't know, that's a good question though, but I really feel like that's a dope thing that they're doing though, because they putting on for everybody.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, Sauce do the same thing, I feel like.
Yeah, Sauce is super Texas.
What Pimp C was doing and stuff like that. Why you feel like it's important for like producers, managers, and DJs and all those people, music execs behind the scene to help with artist career? Why is it so important for them to get their flowers and stuff like that? The people behind the scenes, when people say I did it all by myself, nobody helped me, it was all me. Why is it so important for them to get credit? You know, to give them the credit to, like you said, the producers, the music.
Because it brings them more business too. Like, I feel like a lot of times these artists, they get to where they go and they don't tell the true story. You know, if you look at a lot of these artists, they're on their 7th, 8th manager, but they never talk about the number one person who believed in them, the first manager, or the first the first person to listen to their music to put you in the door, because that can give that guy more opportunities. People may go to him and try to work with them. People act like these people never existed. So I feel like people need their flowers for more opportunity. You know what I mean? A lot of these people who find these big artists, they back working a regular job because the person who blew up act like they didn't even exist.
Right. You
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Now I feel that too, and I feel like Coach K, well, P had addressed that before, and he had to speak up for Coach K because he felt like Coach K did a lot of stuff for people, and he was always getting a run to the deal, and that's why they did that business together. And we see what Q said now. And the same thing you said, I look at that like a good barber. If you tell everybody who cut your hair, he can make more money. If you tell everybody about this lawyer that got you off this case, now people can go spend money with him, and he could be their lawyer.
Niggas are so short term. Niggas ain't long term. They're not thinking about building an empire. They're not thinking about growing that family tree. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's all about them and their stardom.
Right.
But they don't want the person, everybody wants to come off of this evil genius. I did it all by myself. It's not true.
Right.
I even say all the time, I love my team.
Right.
I don't gotta wake up and check emails. Quaisha's holding it down. Right. I got Victoria editing my interviews, and I got a cameraman in every city now.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So
why is it so important? I see you talk about women a lot, how your mom and your sisters and them, the women in your life, the women that you work with. Why is it good? Like I remember Pimp C said, sometimes these women keep it more realer than you than these niggas do. Like, why is it so important for you to have like a real good women in your team?
It's hard for niggas to make money together. If they're not already rich, it's hard for two niggas that's trying to get it out the mud it never ends. That's why you see rap groups never, you know what I mean? Like, you know, from Damon Dash to Jay-Z to everybody always fall out, man.
Oh.
Two niggas can't get money together. And Charleston White told me that, and ever since then I was like, fuck it, you right.
And he right too, because I got a book I'm reading right now called Enemy is the Ego, and you were speaking on that earlier, and people need to probably check that out. Do you feel like, because a lot of people look at you like, I ain't heard a lot of people like Big D from Media Mogul, and a lot of people call you a gatekeeper.
I hate that fucking word.
Yeah, I know, because it's like everybody put the pressure, I guess, on you, and it's like you don't answer the door.
I don't want to stop nobody from making no money. I don't want to be a J Prince. I don't want to be, and that's no disrespect, but I don't want to be that.
Just the one person that hold all the power.
I want to be that one person that have all the power. I want to give everybody power that's doing shit for the right reasons. You know what I mean? As long as we all making money together, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
That's why I salute you, bro. Because like I say, you know, you helped me, and I got people on my page that I post that's not really that known, and they been having a dope tweet, and I post it, and they be like, "Why you posting them? He ain't nobody's." And I remember people used to be telling you the same thing, but now my opinion's starting to matter. So it got to start with somebody believing in you, and you believed in me more than a lot of people that I knew my whole life. And I just want to tell you, I appreciate that shit, bro. Because that shit really touched me even saying this to you right now, man. So do you feel like the hip hop bloggers, like kind of like the new, like I feel like y'all kind of like the new Master P's and Birdmans of this era with the internet and the way y'all still have the platforms to expose people? Because I feel like if P and them came up in this era, Master P, I feel like they probably be doing something like you doing. Mm-hmm. You feel like that in this era? Since everybody got a phone and they could get on the internet, they don't gotta get on the computer and dial in AOL to get on the line. They see it on their phone all day. Yeah. And I feel like people like y'all curate everything good, like you said, the news, hip hop, one stop shop or whatever.
We really control the narrative. So you know when shit go, but you know it's bittersweet because when bad shit happens, the artists hate us.
Giving the curse.
When good shit happen, they love it. So yeah, I mean it's a blessing to be in this position,
man.
To really put people on my platform and share news. And even the news now that we post is really different from everybody else. Like we're more informative. We post a lot of information that people wouldn't really know about. Economy shit, science. It's not all rap anymore. Yeah. I hated that shit. I hated when our shit was all rap.
That's how I be too.
I want kids to learn.
Yeah.
Like I want people to really say, like, yo, Say Cheese really teaches us some shit.
Yeah, that's how I be like. I put like stuff over Black History Month. Yeah. I talk about stuff about Haiti, WB Du Bois. Like I said, I want to have it balanced because like Jay-Z said, you got to spoon feed them and stuff like that. Shawn, did you ever have a daily shag haircut?
No, I had a ducktail one time. So it was really like a long strip, but it grows out.
Okay. So
it's kind of like it's not really a ducktail, but it's like they call it a barcode.
And that's something that people do.
Yeah, that was in Dallas.
This area.
Yeah. And then in Houston, they do more like the Southside fades.
Right,
so
right.
There's this little patch right there.
Right, kind of. We call it a pooper do, like Kiki was wearing.
Yeah. So
and DJ Screw.
Yeah. So that's more of a Houston thing. They did that up here. Shags, gun beats, all that. But that's really for like the kids though.
What would you consider? What would you call like DFW culture? If somebody said, "What is the culture like?" Like how would you describe culture in this area?
Man, really, it ain't really the same how it was in the 2010s. We used to, they used to go to Big T on Sundays. And you ever been to Big T?
Nah, I never been there.
Damn, y'all should go there before y'all leave. That's like the spot in Oak Cliff. It's like a bizarre area.
Yeah, cause Oak Cliff big as hell. Like I was looking, I'm like, why everybody from Oak Cliff?
It's the biggest hood.
Okay, that's why.
Pleasant Grove, like one of the most grimiest. Then you got South Dallas. It's smaller, but it's the most cultured.
Okay.
Then you got West Dallas. It's like they call it the island because it's apart from. It's like on its own. And then North Dallas too. It's the worst statistically because of apartments.
Okay.
So a lot of people, they're crammed up together. So it's easy to murder.
And Carter is in Oak Cliff.
Yeah, Carter, Kimball. Yep.
Okay.
Duncanville, the #1 team in the nation basketball. That's across the bridge from Oak Cliff.
Last question I want to ask you. What if somebody was inspired and looking at, and I guess you could look in the camera and tell them, if somebody was inspired to do something like Shawn Cotton, I had that dream and that drive, and they feel like, I got a 9 to 5, maybe people don't believe me, nothing ain't really going right now how I wanted to go. I feel like giving up some time. What would you say for somebody that got a dream and they trying to do the blog and hip hop stuff and all that?
Don't pay attention to the numbers. I feel like a lot of people fall off because when they post interviews, they look at their numbers and they start comparing themselves to other people's numbers. So even to this day, when I upload, I really don't even watch the numbers for real. Or I don't check my YouTube to see. How much I got paid that day, or I don't really look at the numbers. I just hit up like my team and I'll be like, yo, reach out to this person for an interview just to keep it going.
Right.
Like, because I remember at the beginning my YouTube would only make like $15 a day, and then it's just crazy. Like, I used to want to stop because I used to see other YouTubers get, certain amount of views and make you want to quit. So you just got to put your head down and just keep going. Like I said, a lot of people do shit for the wrong reasons. Just go out and build up your content.
And I felt like people did that with likes. Like you said, they don't get a lot of likes on their Instagram picture. They might think it's an ugly picture and they might delete it because it hurts your confidence. So like you said, people don't understand, like Jeff Bezos said it best, big things start small.
Exactly.
That's what Shake Cheese did. But I want to tell you, man, I appreciate you. Thank you for inviting me to your space, your world, and coming right to see you, whatever, and all that. Man, just thank you. Whatever, keep doing what you're doing. And all that. I appreciate it.
And I like what you're doing, man. You make me.
Thanks for super, all that stuff. That
you make
bro.
me want to go to, keep coming to New Orleans and keep finding talent. So, this ain't gonna be the last interview for sure.
Yeah, and Shawn, I want to say this too, bro. When I took that picture and I posted it when you said my nigga for life, and New Orleans should give you the key to the city. A lot of blogs ain't post that.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I'm like, if it was a rapper or somebody, and all I thought about is what you said. Is like, if it was somebody else, you get celebrated, but because it's you, some people probably gonna act like they don't see it, but just keep working.
Yeah, and that's because people don't support people that they feel like they know. Like, because they may have this, or they may feel like they really know you. You know what I mean? And that's why I always preach to people who are trying to build a brand to travel. Like, don't compete with the locals. Like, that's such a small standard. You know what I mean? It's such a small goal to be the hottest in the city, in any city.
Right. When they got like 321 million people in America, and I tell people they got that many people in America, and they got damn near so many people, 38% of people live in the South. So between the South and the Midwest, like you said, you could build a hell of a fan.
And the first cities I went to was New Orleans and St. Louis.
I seen it on your Instagram. Like when you took a picture on the first. No, I seen it. You got the dudes all around. You look like you was on Canal Street.
Yeah.
I know this ain't no cap.
I was around. Yeah.
You was in the 7 Wall. I think you was in the 7 Wall. You said something about 7 Wall.
Yeah. I was somewhere around there. Shit, I don't know that shit.
Yeah, cause that's why I grew up between. I lived a lot in the 7 Wall, and I lived a lot in the East with the squad up from that you like and all that. I went to the same high school. Lil Wayne went to Avis and McMain. And Abe is in the East where a lot of different squad went in, and then Currency went to Reed.
Yeah.
That's in the East too and all that. So I grew up in the East on Tower Lane and the 7 Wall too.
Yeah.
But man, thank you again and all that. Shawn Cotton, shout out to your whole staff at Say Cheese. Thanks for all the times y'all posting me and all that for free. I'm forever thankful and all that, and I just want to give you flowers. But thanks, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.